So, if astute watchers may note that this ice, like, is all like swirly and cool looking. I put on here a, because this is an emulator, I can do this. I got an HD texture pack for some of the textures in this game. Because originally the game was not HD, obviously, because it came out in 2002. So, did you see me doing some sweet tricks on that half pipe?
Yes.
Are you paying attention?
I'm drawing things.
That's fine. I did some sweet tricks on that half pipe, like I was Tony Hawk.
You were cool cool burgers.
I was cool burgers? What is that?
I was gonna say cool borders, but I couldn't say it right.
Cool burgers. They're so great, even Tony Hawk likes them.
Thanks, Ridley.
Speaking of Ridley, here's Ridley. He's just flying overhead like he's in King's Quest V.
Squawk!
Like, this kind of reminds
me... What are you doing, fellas?
How's it going? I'm going to go grab King Graham and throw him in my nest.
Is it a condor now?
Yeah, it's from King's Quest V, it's the Rock.
That's what it is.
Yeah. The condor is King's Quest 1. But that's always what this reminded me of, because you're up in the mountains, there's snow everywhere, and suddenly this giant bird shadow appears above you, and Kraid's like, "Watch out, Samus! It's a poisonous Ridley!" Bakehouse reference! Anyway, put that on your bingo card.
I guess you can, anything we've said tonight.
Well, no, because this isn't a video that's posted yet. I'm not gonna...
Okay. Don't do it, folks. He'll complain or something.
Sir Watts is going to have some pâté de foie gras.
It's definitely something to eat, I suppose.
Anyway, this is the Chozo Ice Temple. It's not as bad as the Zelda Water Temple. Thank goodness.
But it's getting to it. Hey, I remember this little guy.
That was the Sheegoth I just killed.
Yeah.
Now it's the ice parasites. They still live at home.
Watching you play this way back in the day.
Yeah. Your like ancestral Metroid Prime memories are popping up here. If you look in the middle
college.
If you look in the middle of the room, this is a Chozo statue. It's holding an offering plate. You'd think there'd be like a power-up in there, but you'd be wrong. Why did you think that? You're wrong.
I'm dumb.
That's okay, because soon we'll be getting a power-up. And it's the best power-up. See, here's the dumb thing. So, normally what you're supposed to do is, after you get the boost ball, you have to go all the way back to your ship and get the space jump, and then all the way back to right here. So it's like way out of your way to get that space jump, and then you just come right back to where you just were. That is why I wanted a sequence break and get it early.
That's always nice.
So, but now I'm going to, sorry, I was,
Tell us more about what you're going to do, Teach.
Nope, you're going to have to figure it out by watching.
Oh, okay. This time.
No, now I'm going to fight another boss, well, a mini-boss, to get the next item. Guess what it is? Take some guesses. And whoever the winner is will get the prize. And that prize
is... the item or the mini-boss?
Either. Or both.
Ooh, I remember you doing this wall thing. Going up and breaking those things.
Okay, well, here's the item, so no more guesses. That's what it is.
Was it a missile?
No. And here comes the boss. Kind of.
Is it a missile?
Not a missile. How far back are you? That...
I'm getting to it, dude.
I know. I'm just wondering
how... pictures.
I'm just wondering... I'm wondering if it's you not paying attention or is it the stream lag?
It's one of those two things. Isn't it, like, Big Sheegoth? Isn't that the...
Yeah, the boss is a... The boss is the Master Goth. The Master Sheegoth. It's like...
Oh, I'm so depressed.
Oh, you know what a Sheegoth sounds like. It's Richmond! Richmond is the boss! The female Richmond. I can see the outline of your skull. It's quite... Ah! Look at the outline of her skull. It's quite beautiful.
It's horrible.
No, life's not worth it. Ah, I got frozen today. Okay. So, oh, I got a scanner for it to get her weak point. You can either bomb Sheegoth or you can shoot missiles in her face. Or do a combination like I was trying to do. If she moves slow, you can...
And
when you
Sheegoth's gonna take over the Roman Empire.
Those are Visigoths.
Oh, right.
And Vandals.
That Sheegoth's gonna build a whole fleet of ships and go to the lands northward.
That's Hagoth.
Oh, right. That Sheegoth
Gonna build...
is gonna be an evil demon in
it's gonna build...
Elder Scrolls. What?
It's gonna build the Cathedral of Notre Dame in the She-Gothic style. Anyway, we've got the wave beam.
No, but that Sheegoth is gonna be a demon in the Elder Scrolls.
Oh. I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. Oh, Sheogorath.
Sheogorath.
That's right. Took me a second. Okay, so the wave beam is more powerful than your normal power beam. It shoots a lot slower though, and it's kind of got this electric effect. So if you charge it up and then shoot something, it's like shooting them with electricity. It also kills these bomboos, which are drawn in by your charge beam, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's coming toward me, and then it blows up. That is the Bomboo way.
That's the Bomboo way. Ding.
Do you know the Bomboo way? It goes like this. Bomboo, 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 bum. It's a Bomboo way. Oh, it's a Bomboo way. It goes bomboo, bomboo, bomboo,
Doing the
bomboo,
deficit
bomboo,
rag.
The deficit rag?
That's from The Simpsons.
Oh, right. Okay, I gotta see, hold on. Oh my gosh, there's hair on my tablet. That's gross.
Sick.
Oh. Irish Shore's Catwalk. Possibly due on way back. Sorry, I've got a list of the items I'm doing in what order I'm doing them in, so I don't get lost. And
is it a list you made, or is it one you downloaded from the internet?
It's a list I compiled because here's the thing with Metroid Prime speedrunning.
Here it comes.
Ooh, mark that on your bingo. Mark that on your bingo. Should be on the bingo next time. The speedrunning community nowadays, they do a lot of the old bamboo. They do a lot of their speedruns involve a lot of getting out of bounds, which is you jump up like weird parts of the room and you end up jumping out of the room boundaries and then like doing a lot of glitchy stuff that way, which you can get around way faster, but it kind of breaks the game, breaks immersion, if you will. And so I'm not a huge fan of it. But the only speedruns I could find online were those, so I kind of had to compile my own list because I didn't want to do that. Oh my gosh!
It's like beating Mario. It's like when you beat Mario 1 by like just finding that weird glitch that takes you to the end.
Right. And you're like, yeah, okay, that's, you know, it's cool. But
you didn't really beat the game. Just
right.
Walked through a wall and
and there you go. So, and people lately, like I was looking at message boards and people were like, hey, is there a speedrunner out there where that doesn't do it by going out of bounds? And everyone's like, noob, you suck. So,
they actually said that to you?
Well, no, they didn't say that to me. I didn't post, I was just reading other stuff. And that wasn't like their tone, but they're like, dude, it's so much faster if you don't do that. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but it's not as interesting to see, I think. But,
right.
I mean, it should have different categories, like the no out of bounds category, even though it would take, like, way longer. Anyway, this is what a Magmor looks like when you shoot it with electricity and a missile. So,
shoot it with both. Shoot it with both.
In case
See
you
what happens when you shoot it with both.
if you ever wanted to know what that looks like. Now you've got that in your brain. This is the Fiery
You blew
Shores.
its head off, you monster.
This is the Fiery Shores catwalk missile that I was referring to.
The Fiery Shores catwalk missile.
This room is called the Fiery Shores of Antioch.
Watch out for those mugwumps.
There's just something inherently funny about the word Antioch, I think.
Well, it's ever since I used it in Monty Python.
Well, they use it in Monty Python because it's inherently funny, right?
Or is it inherently funny because it's a chicken and an egg?
It's the chicken it's the chicken and the egg of Antioch.
The Ace of Spades?
I'm the chicken of Antioch.
That's your. This is your mountain habitica.
That's true. So we're going to be sequence breaking here again, and
Here
we're
it
going.
comes.
Our next big power up is going to be because you're supposed to at this point you're supposed to go deeper into Fendrana and like invade the space pirate base.
Yeah.
But which is cool if that's your bag, but that's not what we're doing. Nope, nope, nope.
Thanks, Ducky.
Instead, we are going to penetrate the deep Chozo ruins.
Sick.
Wink. And by which I mean just go visit some more temple stuff in there. I'm going to the temple. That's why you can play this game for FHE.
You're a bad person.
I am a bad troll. What the? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen for a second, and suddenly I was like facing a wall. That was Hey guys, it's more beetles. Let me scan them so you can actually see they are called beetles. See, you saw that for half a second.
I missed it.
Well, you won't because your stream's on a lag, so keep watching.
Hey, there's some of those beetles.
Yep. And watch me scan it.
Scan it. It says beetle for half a second.
See? See? It's not that far back.
It's like I'm looking into the past, man.
Wow. It's like it's like some sort of weird time travel where you can speak to the future.
Like some sort of recording technology.
No, you're seeing the past, but you're speaking to the future. Because you're speaking to me who's doing stuff in the future. This is a giant plant that's now dead. It's called a bloodflower. Ew.
You're getting into too much paradox.
You're not thinking fourth dimensionally.
Now I'm thinking like a Metroid portal shooter.
Now you're playing with Metroids, which is not a wise idea. They're
sucking up all my bandwidth.
They're sucking, all right. Okay, let me know, chat and Jonathan. Do you want me to make a quick detour and get like some more missiles and stuff, or do you want me to continue with the game straight and get the next item, big item? Because I'll go two separate ways depending on what you want me to do. So you got to tell me like the next like 15, 20 seconds.
Get the big item or do the what now?
You get the big item right now, or go and get some missiles and stuff first, and explore more of the Chozo ruins.
Ooh, look at these Chozo ruins. Explore the Chozo ruins. Just do that.
Explore the Chozo ruins. Okay, so I'm going to go get the missile launcher, which was supposed to be the first item you get in the game, but I skipped it. And now I'm going to go get it because I can get everything else on this route now that I've got more stuff. Carl is also all about the missiles, so I think we've got a consensus, guys. We also get more Chozo lore this way. For example, we Chozo are departing now after so many years in peaceful seclusion here on Talon 4. Oh wait, these are chicken people, right?
Talus 4.
No, I'm just a country fried chicken. This place was a refuge for our spirits, a civilization built from native materials. So basically, the gist of that Chozo lore is the Chozo and other planets are like super technology people, but they wanted to like become hippies, so they came to this planet and they didn't use technology or something. And so the
Chozo became space hippies, and
the ones on this planet did. Like, not all the Chozo and all of the planets, but the ones here are like, We wanted to get back to nature, so we just built this temple and filled it with bees.
Ow! They're defending themselves somehow.
Because that's really like, all the Chozo ruins are just filled with bees and beetles, and I'm like, okay, back to nature, but maybe they've got like thick skin or something. I don't know.
Next, we'll put some scorpions in here.
Why did we do that? We're idiots.
Well, it does have a bunch of beetles.
True. Ah.
Oh, Chozo, why did you choose to bring us?
No, help us. They came together right now. Justice League. Doom, 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 doom.
I've seen that trailer.
Yeah, it's a terrible cover of that song. So I'm getting more missiles. Did you notice all the missiles I'm getting? Did you see them?
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm even going to get the map. Just, I don't have to, but I'm going to because I need a drink.
I believe you.
Why do you keep affirming that you believe me? I'm a Believer is a Monkey song, not a Beatles song.
Oh, I've been making an idiot out of myself.
Then I saw your face.
Womp, 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 womp.
I'm a believer. That's how the monkeys sound, right?
Yes.
Peter Tork is rolling in his grave, and Mickey Dolenz is rolling a doobie. Anyway, if I'm good enough, I can
Davy
skip...
Jones! Talk about Davy Jones!
No. Ow. Hold on. Haha! There's a boss fight in here, but I totally skipped it. You can skip it if you have the space jump. Anyway, this is where you're supposed to get the missile launcher and your first 5 missiles, but I'm currently up to 60, so. And your first energy tank is supposed to be this one as well. See the craziness that happens when you sequence break? I feel like we could make that a some sort of ad. Like a PSA about sequence breaking.
Add to support our Patreon?
An ad to support our Patreon. If you like sequence breaking, be sure to support our Patreon. Anyway, that was the
This one doesn't involve breaking the parameters of the game.
It just involves breaking the Prime directive. That's what I thought you were going to say. So, Sir Watts would like to know, does the sister randomly flipping off the Doodler behind your back because of something he previously said qualify as the two of them arguing for the bingo game?
Why don't you just watch the previous video? There's a gigantic argument. It's like 2 videos back where we have a gigantic argument.
Does that happen in the same, I think the flipping you off might be a whole different project than the one you're thinking of.
No, that was Space Quest 6.
Was it?
I mean, she did it another time too, but if they're doing Space Quest 6, that's in the Doodle video.
Oh. I didn't notice that, apparently. Or else I might have blurred it, because that was a...
Well, it was behind your back. You couldn't see it. She did it behind your back.
Oh. I'm unlocking a vault here. You have to bomb these 3 things.
Anyway, look 2 videos back when we talk about paint chips, and that'll be all the fodder you need for that.
Sir Watts is impressed by our knowledge of our own videos. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
we did make them. Well, here's the thing, and I've got to watch them like several times when I'm editing as well, so I kind of get them implanted in my brain. Not that I remember all the super old ones. Anyway, the Chozo are like, we know a lot of technology, but we've chosen to leave it behind on this journey. We believe that if you use a machine to do the work of a man, you take something away from the man. That's
Technology is a product of the scientific method.
I was quoting Star Trek Insurrection, and the dork who says that, who's a jerk, and I hate him.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You never saw Star Trek Insurrection?
Yeah, but I forgot it.
You blocked it out. Oh, Sir Watts is impressed because you just said the sister flipping you off and you knew exactly what video he was talking about.
It was recent. Also, I experienced that event.
It was a traumatic thing. Like, he had to go through therapy. Oh, the sister flipped me off. Oh, you know what the sister sounds like.
Scrack, scrack.
So the Chozo can see the hunter on the edge of their sight or something as they're all dying. That was the gist of that one. They're like, we're all dying because... So basically the gist of it is this. There's a meteorite that struck this place after the Chozo built their hippie commune here, and it, like, totally screwed them up. Back to this tree. To the point where, like, they all, like... Some of them got, like, ripped out of time and became ghosts or something. And... you know, as happens on occasion.
I don't think I do know.
This is the Chozo morphology, biology,
morphology.
morphology. This is how the Chozo roll in a ball. And so basically they're like, don't worry, the hunter will save us. They will help us. And so now I'm here fulfilling the Chozo's every whim.
Gross.
God. Well, not like that. I mean that I'm here to cleanse the great poison of this meteorite that struck like 20 years ago. The moral of the story is don't be a hippie, or else a meteorite might strike your planet and turn you into mindless attacky ghosts. That's your
That's the advice I was given on my wedding night.
It's your space whale Aesop, if you are a TV tropes person. All right, here's where the sequence break is going to happen. Are you ready, guys? It's not going to take as long as the other one, but it is kind of weird. So this little track here on the left is a magnetic rail system, and you need the spider ball to actually use it. But if you're cool like me, you can kind of glitch up the side of it. It's a little hard. It's this one's a weird one, and they fixed it in the trilogy version, so you can't do it there. But you kind of go against the edge like this, so it's all shaken up. Do you see it shaking?
I believe you. I believe you.
And then and now it's not working because none of my sequence breaks work in this stupid when I'm trying to pull them off. Why is what the? Oh, it's because I was holding L. There we go. Ah! I got to the top and then fell off like an idiot. This one's not gonna take as long because it's. There we go. It was because I was holding L. That was. Of course, then if you get to the top and you're jumping too eagerly, you end up just like flying off the edge. I'm climbing like. That's the.
Oh, there we go.
That's the noise that Samus makes when she sequence breaks. Yep, there we go. We're good. So now we can go get the next power up that we're not supposed to be able to get yet. Ah, beetles! Look at all the lonely people. Poison is sinking, devouring all life. Some creatures survive, but they are wrong. That's all.
All the lonely beetles. Where do they all come from? From the floor. All the lonely beetles. Where do they all belong? Back in the floor.
Eleanor Ridley flew off.
There you go.
No, I can't think of the next words because I'm laughing too much. Here's more Chozo. There's prophecies telling of the coming of a worm. Turns into a woman or something. The worm lurks and blights Talon with poison or something.
So you want to ride the worm, huh?
Well, you have watched Space Quest 6 recently.
Well, it was like our second to last project, dude.
That's true, yeah, because right now, some random Chrono Cross thing is posting. I get a slow clap for Eleanor Ridley. Okay, so this Chozo lore is actually slightly different. It's not rambling on about the hunter and whatever. It's saying a second poison came, which is more or less space pirates.
Second poison?
Yeah, because it was like the first poison was the meteorite that crashed forever ago and screwed up the ecosystem. But a second poison came, and it's these creatures that are screwing up the world, and it's basically space pirates. We haven't actually run into any space pirates yet. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh. This is the Chozo, the Holy Chozo Temple. The Hall of the Elders.
Holy Chozo Temple, Batman!
It's the Hall of the Elders, and it's got... Remember when we were talking about those mindless Chozo ghosts that they turned into? Here's one now, and we've got to fight it.
How could I forget?
How could you forget? That's what a Chozo ghost looks like. Look at his head on the right side when it pops up. He's like, oh, he looks confused. What am I doing? I'm an abomination! Anyway, you can only... Here's the dumb thing about these guys. You can only hit them with a power beam, which is your weakest beam. Also, they randomly disappear on you until you get the X-ray visor. So you just kind of have to... It'd take forever to kill. Ah! And sometimes they hit you, and then you can't shoot for like 5 seconds. It's obnoxious. Where'd you go? So while we're fighting this Chozo Elder, you provide his voice for me. Oh wait, no, I killed him.
What he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's dead.
He's dead. So look, it's one of those Chozo statues from all the other games, but in 3D.
That's pretty cool.
But you can't actually use him yet, because I'm supposed to have the spider ball right now, and I don't yet. So I've got to do a little bit of trickery to get up to that
I just remembered what the spider ball does.
It freaks out your wife, assuming you have one. Oh, crad. I went too far. This might take a second.
No, it sticks to the wall, like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, it sticks to those magnetic rails is what it does. And we have to... Well, the boss that we have to fight to get the spider ball, we will eventually fight him. He's an interesting boss, if you've ever seen Galaxy Quest.
No, it's a green goblin.
Oh, that's right. Ah, you don't have too much web slinging, Spider-Man, or whatever. What was that Atari commercial? What did he say in that?
You're running out of fluid.
That's right. You're running out of fluid.
I'm gonna blow up this tower, Spider-Man, and there's nothing you can do about it. Holy Hannah.
So these are the 3 beams you can get in this game, other than the power beam. You get the wave beam, is purple. There's a white and a red beam, too. Take a guess as to what those beams will end up being.
The white and red.
Yes, the white beam. Oh, I see! So it's the white beam! I did it for you, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I gathered. We've got the ice beam and the red beam.
The Kool-Aid beam. The fruit beam.
Oh, yeah!
It helps you break through walls like Ridley. So, did you know that the Chozo are excellent bowlers? Here's proof. I'm going to take a drink while this is happening. Nice spare. Or whatever they say in the Wii bowling.
That boy ain't right.
Don't you have the sayings from Wii bowling memorized?
Sir Watts is like,
oh, you've never played Wii bowling? Oh.
No,
Sir
I didn't
Watts
do a lot
like,
of the Wii sports. They didn't really interest me that much.
I didn't do a lot of the Wii sports. Anyway, this is
the Wii sports are for the wee little people. Wee!
This is...
Wee!
This is the Chozo reflecting pool. Next to the Chozo temple, so I guess we're now on the Chozo Main Street. Now we'll go into the Chozo Smith Memorial Building. There's a Utah joke for you, but that was a joke so bad I got eaten by a toad. Another one. Utah jokes, am I right? Am I right,
Did you say Joseph Smith?
No, I said Chozo Smith, but Joseph Smith works too. Anyway, let's get the
terrible.
ice beam, guys. Now I've got the ice beam. I've been looking everywhere for this.
You
So
were
yeah,
eaten
this
by a
is our
toad.
next sequence break. It's getting the ice beam way earlier than you're supposed to, so that's cool.